it's what check it out and check it out, because from time to time I get some stories, man, and it sounds so unfucking believable that I'm like, what? What the fuck is going on? Now I'm getting the story that Tyga's over here hollering at a 14-year-old. Okay, now if you don't know, Tyga won the MVP for L's in 2015. He got his cock sucked by a tranny. He tatted Kylie Jenner's name. His album went triple copper. I mean, it couldn't get much worse. Okay, not to mention he was like running from like 3 or 4 rappers. Okay, but he comes into 2016 and you would never expect him to be facing another L. You probably think you're going to win a streak. At some point, you got to change, bruh. But there's a story coming out that there's a 14-year-old chick that claims Tyga was on their DMs and Tyga was really trying to get that punani, that puss. And I'm like, damn, this nigga might be really a borderline pedophile. Now, let's be clear. Sometimes some things sound so ridiculous, you got to step back. And this is a personal choice. Okay, that's why it took so long to report this. I'm like, let me step back in. I need to hear the other side because Tyga can't be this mentally sick. Now, he's actually, and his manager actually is putting out a retort to what's going on, but I'll give you the whole background, okay? There's a 14-year-old Instagram model. I never knew Instagram models started at 14, but the chick name is Molly O'Malley, okay? She says Tyga slid in them DMs, okay, and basically started having a conversation with her, okay? Now, of course, we know what it is, right? Let me tell you this, and ladies, if you're listening, I'll put you on game right now. Niggas, I'm sorry, I'm not snitching, I'm not spilling secrets, but I think anybody with a common sense probably knows this, okay? When a nigga slide in a DM, there's two approach, okay? He could instantly start talking about sexual shit, or he could start playing Maze Runner, okay? When you do, there's two approach, okay? You go straight for the puss, or you start working your way through the maze to get to the pussy eventually. Which means a nigga will DM you and start talking about something that could be mutual. Hopefully that by the end of the day or the week, he could be talking about that pussy, okay? So Tyga hits this chick up on DM, right? He starts talking about what could be the mutual thing between them, music or dancing or something like that. Something in entertainment. He asks her like, yo, you dance? You sing? And she basically, like, she says, nah, I believe she says she models or whatever the case is, right? Now, here's the funny thing about that. They escalate to texting. So they get each other's numbers. They started texting. And Tyga finds out, or she tells Tyga she's 17. Now, obviously, she lied because she's 14. But regardless, Tyga should have stopped texting right then, okay? You have been a subject of pedophile claims, and you should not want any parts of a 17-year-old, okay? And also, let me just say this. If you notice all these goddamn rappers, anytime they're into too much weird shit, they're into extremely young girls or really just some off-brand shit, it's always with a white girl. Let me tell you this, man, no black girl gonna really stick up for this fuckery and malarkey that these niggas are doing. Come on, bruh. You'd get exposed in a second. A white girl usually chills. Now, here's the thing. She's not even mad at Tyga, right? The person who she's mad at is OK Magazine. OK Magazine published a bunch of her texts and also DMs with Tyga. They broke the story, and she's mad at them for basically like betraying her trust or obtaining the information illegally and putting it out without her parent consent because she's 14. Now, all I gotta say is this, all right? Tyga, from what I read, you ain't do nothing wrong, but it's definitely frowned upon. You should not be doing that, but technically, you just had a conversation, right? Now, Tyga's retort is that, yo, we were talking about just doing some stuff, and it was just music. So I asked her just to send me some music, and when I did ask her to FaceTime, because she mentioned, like, yo, he asked me to FaceTime like a couple of times. I wasn't into that shit. He creeped me out. Apparently, and this is what Tyga's rep is saying, Tyga wanted to FaceTime because he wanted to see her sing live and talk business. That's obviously a lie. Tyga's a fucking creep. Tyga was probably going to be beating off his cock while she was showing her face. We know what it is. But Tyga, I enjoy the lie, all right? Now, you didn't go too far where you can't explain it away with a couple of lies. And I'm not going to be like, yo, I know you're fucking lying, because you didn't go past that boundary, okay? Now, you're a fucking creep, okay? You're probably going to take a L just by default, but she's gonna take an L too. You're a fucking fan, and if a nigga like Tyga hits you up, I get it, you're probably thirsty for an opportunity, but what the fuck did you expect by some of the texts you're sending this nigga? Like you are lying to him and trying to make him feel that he could possibly be interested. Come on now. You know what I mean? So I think it's disgusting for Tyga. But for her, I think it's a little bit shameful. She should not be lying about her age. Okay? And of course, Tyga got to realize as a celebrity, you have a lot of power with a lot of fans. You cannot betray or use or misuse that power to really start indulging in your pedophilic passions. Okay? Tyga, this is disgusting. And for the first, actually, a couple other people call L's already, but this will be your first L of this year. I'm sorry to say so, man. You need to get baptized. You need the Holy Spirit to lift off all those demons, and you need to get that tattoo of Kylie Jenner off you. Listen, you need to just become a goddamn monk, man. It's over, Tyga. It's fucking over. I've never seen somebody just catch L's and not be resistant to them at all. You know why I knew this was coming? This was the first one that Tyga has ever really responded to. He didn't really respond to the tranny sucking his cock. But this one was so flagrant. You have Gloria already like reading a fucking statement with a 14-year-old girl and they're pointing at you. Nigga, they're trying to ruin you. He usually doesn't respond. Why doesn't he respond? I don't know. But he responded this time. Tyga, you catch an L by default. She catches the L as well. I don't want to hear about her again. And to be honest, as I said, she wasn't even mad at Tyga because she even is coming out now to say, oh, Tyga didn't do nothing crazy inappropriate. No. I mean, he creeped me out a little bit with a FaceTime, but he didn't do anything inappropriate, like as far as sexually. But I am mad at OK Magazine. So everybody gets L's. Okay, L's for everybody. Okay, fucking Santa Claus. I'm out.